Aloha from Maui. If you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe. So I've been noticing with clients lately that there's this kind of new way of being. It's always been there, but it's really been reinvigorated, and people are really choosing it more than ever. There's been a kind of mass exodus from a certain path into another one. A very well-worn path, a path that everyone's been doing for a long time, is this kind of conventional path, or what I'll call the path of self. And the path of self is, that's a path that is about chasing the bottom line. It's about convention. It's about trying to get tokens of status and getting yours, usually for just enough, and until you're not needed anymore. And that conventional path, it's not just money. It's a sense of that I'm not that special. What I'm connected to, that sustains me. That is what's actually important. And that path has shown itself to have kind of a dark underbelly. It's kind of revealed itself, particularly recently, as being affiliated with structures that are bad for the planet and don't really care about humanity, and tends to organize itself as profits being more important than people. So there's been a real mass exodus from that path into what? Into what I call the path of service. A path that I've been on for a long time, the path of service. Now, service sounds a little bit unsexy. It sounds like something selfless, or something where there's not a lot of you in it. But the path of service is really all about you, and there's so much you in it, because the path of service is about your essence. It's about your creativity. It's about your gifts, your special sauce, that thing in you that wants to emerge, that wants to come forth, that wants to give its gift to the world, to grow the world. In the same way that everything in nature, by virtue of being itself, gives its gift to the world. You and I are breathing the plants right now. And the plants are really doing nothing other than being themselves, and yet they have this gift to give. And you, by being yourself, if you can organize it as the gift that it is. And so the path of service is about using your creativity, your artistry even, to create something for you that can sustain you, that is a contribution to the world, that brings the world pleasure, that brings the world joy, that expands the world, that helps the world see itself through the giving of your gift. And it's time for us right now, as this new consciousness unfolds on the planet, to really enlist our creativity, and to maybe leave the thing that will never really fully love you back, and that will reject you when it suits itself to do that, and instead invest in that which is life affirming, which is the path of service. The other thing to say about the path of service is that is the path of the spirits. That is the path of the spirits, because the spirits, the helping spirits, are just that. They are the energies that hover around the planet, whether or not you think of them as individual spirits, as chi, as ascended masters, however you think of them. They are the energies around the planet that have decided to not transcend into enlightenment, but to stay around to do one thing: to help. The spirits are ecstatic to help, to support, and to grow life on the planet. That's why they're here. That's why they have remained around us. That's why when we call on them, they respond. And when you also are ecstatic to help, when you also want to support and grow life in your own individual way, however you do that, you become more like the spirits. And there is such a blessing in that. And because the spirits are aware that you are doing that. The spirits are aware that you are doing their work for them down here. And when you enter into a kind of agreement with them, terms that I have very much done for myself. And it's something that I've largely set up myself. That says, I know that you know that I am here to be like you, to grow the world, to shine on the world, in the same way that you shine on me. And the spirits also want for nothing. That's why they have it to give. So the path of service is an abundant path, because when you become like the spirits, you start wanting for nothing. Because the spirits understand that you are a human, and in order for you to give your gift fully, in order for you to follow the altruistic impulse to serve the world, you need to be full and fortified and supported, so that the inevitable response to that fullness is that you can't help but, just like they can't help but, because they are so full. And that is such a better way to be. And that puts you in alignment with the energies of the natural world, because everything in the natural world is in some way giving the gift of itself, its presence, its existence, toward the growing and evolving of the one planet. So the path of service is worth considering. Have a wonderful day. My heart to yours. Aloha.